this video, we'll be training the technique of the windmill, nicely dissected into small, doable exercises to make sure we really attack whatever issue you might have with your windmill. I'm sure if you're struggling with whatever step in your windmill, the fix for this will be in this video. For the first exercise, we're gonna roll backwards onto our inverted shoulder. So if you turtle or baby freeze on your left hand, you're gonna roll to your right shoulder. But if you're somebody who does their turtle or baby freeze on their right hand, then for this exercise, you're gonna roll from your back to your left shoulder. Make sure when performing this exercise that you roll backwards and not to the side. Keep in mind, you wanna keep your legs open and stretched at all times. For the next exercise, we're gonna roll from our baby freeze onto our back. Now this one can be a little tricky, so pay good attention. Start out in your baby or turtle freeze, slide or move your head away from your baby freeze hand or stab arm. But from there, we're basically gonna roll forwards onto our back until you end up lying down with your legs open and stretched, the hips folded towards you. Make sure the shoulder on which you roll on is the same side as your baby freeze or turtle freeze hand. This exercise is designed to help you keep those legs up in the air when you're transitioning from your baby freeze onto your back. This is a very common issue and mistake a lot of people have when they are first learning their windmills. Good, now let's do that again. Last one, open and stretched. Great job, even though I can't really see what you're doing, but I'm sure you did a great job. Now let's move on to the next exercise. The next one, we're gonna do the shoulder freeze on the opposite side, basically the other side of your stab or baby freeze. Now during this shoulder freeze, keep your legs open and stretched. Let your weight fall forwards until you can catch yourself into a baby freeze. Don't forget to contract all your muscles, especially your abs, when landing in that baby freeze position. You have to push and you'll have to put in effort to make sure those legs stay off the floor at all costs. Here we go. Great job. Now breathe as I take you straight to the next exercise. The next exercise is exactly the same, starting out on our inverted shoulder, heading over to our baby freeze. But this time we're gonna pull the legs in, kick them out, creating a little pump or hop, making it a little easier to connect from that inside shoulder into your baby freeze. Again, you wanna put in that effort and strength to make sure your legs do not touch the floor. Let's get started. let's combine a couple of the previous steps together. Let's start in a baby freeze with our head and legs leveled. Slowly start rotating to the left if you perform your baby freeze on your left hand. However, if you freeze on your right hand, you want to rotate to the right. After 180 degrees, you want to lay your shoulder on the floor and then fall forwards to this front roll with your legs open and stretched. Now, it's absolutely fine if you're not spinning around in the beginning. It's better to do it nice and slow and keep those legs off the floor than going really fast with a lot of momentum, but your legs and your form, it's just trash. After doing this multiple times and getting used to having those legs not touch the floor, momentum will develop and it will kind of lead you to this backspin. Just try and keep those legs open and stretched at all times. So here we go. All right, moving on. Next exercise, laying down on our back, legs open and stretched, rolling backwards onto our inverted shoulder, and then from there, transitioning into the baby freeze. Don't go too fast, stay focused, and keep those legs open and stretched. Here we go. Next up, let's do the full process. Let's start off on our back, rolling over our shoulder into the baby freeze, and then from that baby freeze, slow rotation, and then roll forwards again, back onto the other shoulder. This is creating the full loop of the windmill. Neatly broken down for you guys so you understand each individual step. Executing it slowly, with control, the right mindset. I'm sure you'll unlock that windmill in no time. Great job, guys. The let's move on to the next exercise, which is a baby freeze or stab freeze or turtle freeze, whatever people call it these days. Pushing ourselves up as high as we can, finishing up in this push-up position. Now we're not gonna do any push-ups. However, we are going to do baby freeze, push up to a push-up position. This one is just for your overall strength, helping you improve your control. Here we go. Finally, the last exercise for this video is gonna be the full windmill and performing it the best you can. Now, if you go too fast, you start to feel legs hitting the floor and stuff like that. The only thing you can do is just slow it down and return back to the basics. However, if you start to develop really clean windmills, at that point, I could recommend you to speed things up, make your windmill more dynamic and more explosive. It's all up to you. Try and do as many as you can within the given time limit. And I truly wish you guys the best of luck. Here we go. Nice one, guys. That's it for this video. If you feel these exercises are exactly what you need, then play the video again and just keep doing these exercises until you unlock the windmill that you truly deserve. However, if you feel this video was a little too easy for you, definitely head on over to a next video where you will encounter more challenging adventures.